Got to keep it fun and interesting, right? All
That's
right,
right. That's
people.
right.
We are live. Anyone that doesn't know Jill, Mediocre Whiskey Review, she is her. And please welcome her. It is your first live stream, right, Jill?
Yep. Very first.
Right on. I'm the lucky one. Here we go.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we'll find out. No, I'm just kidding. This will not be a mediocre live stream, people.
Not at all.
No, here we go. And I got Noah from Dry Creek Liquor waiting in the background. We're doing our introductions, and I'm going to say, welcome, Jill. You can get a badass welcome right here. Here we go. Woo! Yeah! Man, I love doing that. Ooh. All right. So, and Jill, tell us a little bit about you. Where are you from?
I am from a tiny little town in Indiana, central Indiana. It is called Frankfort, Indiana, about 20 miles south of Lafayette, which if anybody's heard of, then okay. But it's a very mediocre town. But, you know.
No, well, I can see there's not very mediocre people there.
There are not mediocre people here. We're very special people.
Yeah, right on. So, I mean, I watch your channel, and I think it's fun. I mean, that's what we're supposed to be having, right?
That's right. That's right.
Hanging's in here. Hanging AZ. We got William Hall, Greg, Jeff Sly. We got peeps in here already. We got a bunch of we got peeps. They're just dropping right now. They're dropping in,
everywhere.
Dropping in. Right. Been to the okay. William Hall wants you reading that. He wants to know if you've been to the Pink Elephant yet.
I have not. He's asked me before, and I have not. But okay. I'm going to go.
All right. So, people, this is what we're talking about today. I got it up on my little chalkboard here, but I'd probably stand right in the middle of it. We got our guest names here. What we're doing, we both have a regular iteration of the off-the-shelf Eagle Rare, right? That 90 proof regular. I mean, they're both 90 proof, but the regular old Eagle Rare. Mine happens to be from last year, and both of yours are as well, right, Joe?
Yes. Yep.
And your store pick is from where?
From Fort Wayne, Indiana.
Okay.
From S&V Liquor Store.
S&V Liquor Store in Fort Wayne. Yep. And mine is from Dry Creek Liquor. And Noah Almager. I hope you said your name right, Noah. Almager. I can't hear you, but I'm gonna bring him on. He'll tell us a little bit about his. He actually had the final decision on this bottle. I haven't even tasted it yet. I opened it, and my wife poured it for me, and she marked the bottom of the bottles as well as the glasses. So I am going to blind these, and Jill, I'm sure she's set up to blind them as well. No pressure, Noah. With these expert palates. Expert.
So expert.
Or mediocrely expert palates.
Very mediocre.
Right? All right. You got anything else you want to say about your bottles or anything else?
Nope. I'm good.
Nothing? Dave, what's up? Peter White. We got peeps dropping in here. Well, let's get right to it. I'm going to bring Noah in. He can say a little bit about himself and his store, and I'll let him talk a little bit about this. And then when he's done, I'm sure some people will have some questions for him. And then we'll get to we'll have him exit, and he can hang around for a bit if he wants in the backstage, if he wants to, and then we'll bring him back on when we're done with the blind. If he wants to, that's up to him.
Sounds good.
All right, gonna bring you back on, Noah. There's Noah. Hey, we got you. We got your landscape. We got your landscape.
Yeah, I went landscape. I didn't realize that I could flip my phone around.
Yeah, right on, man. So everybody, This is Noah, for your manager at Dry Creek Liquor, right?
Correct. Yeah. So I run the Woodbridge location. We have two. We have one in Galt, one in Woodbridge. The Woodbridge one is definitely more heavily focused on the variety and the sort of more allocated items.
All right.
So yes, regarding the Eagle Rare pick, we can dive into that in a minute. I also brought out a couple other bottles. So we have the new Castle and Key, which if anybody has watched the Neat documentary, that is Marianne Eaves, the first female master distiller for the United States. Started back in 2018. This is their 3rd edition, so batch 3 of their restoration rye. Their bourbon isn't quite available here yet, but that's coming. So this is a 106 proof rye, 3 years aged. It's really delicious, as well as the new, which is the one I'm currently sipping on in the Glencairn, which is the new Frey Ranch 100% wheated whiskey. Not available yet, but coming soon. This is going to be a allocated item. I think they only made something like 60 or 80 cases of this, and they're only in the 375s. But yeah, so
you'll have one of those waiting for me, right?
Yeah, I'll have plenty waiting for you. So we got 2 cases allocated to us, and actually the Frey Ranch rep came in and asked us if we wanted some more too. So we'll probably have more than that coming. But yeah, so Dry Creek Liquor, we're a store in Woodbridge, California, with a primary focus on high-end bourbons and tequilas. We do have, of course, the selection of your rums and gins and everything like that, craft beers. We're about a 3,000 square foot inside, so rather large store, and just a kind of small little town, but we've advertised well enough and done everything that we can to get people like Bobby and people from out of town to come in and come visit our store. And if it wasn't for guys like him, we wouldn't be able to offer these single barrel picks. This is only our 2nd one that has arrived. We have a Buffalo Trace barrel pick on the way, and we just got word last week that we got approved for a Blanton's store pick, which is a little redundant, being a single barrel of a single barrel. But that being said, it's still
you get to pick the barrel.
The whole barrel. Yeah, we get to pick the barrel.
So
that's the one we're looking to do. So in regards to for those who don't know how the single barrel program works, there's sort of 3 options. The first option, which is the simplest and the most easy, is the distiller's pick. This is basically where you let the distiller or the master distiller pick your single barrel for you. You don't try it. They just send you the barrel and go from there. The second option, which is what most stores end up doing, is the kind of trial by mail system. So they'll send you 3 different samples of a single barrel pick in the mail. They're all, for instance, when we did our Elijah Craig one, they were different proofs and different age statements. But for any Sazerac company product, they don't do any barrel strength. So it's all going to be the same proof that you would get from a normal shelf. So whether it's a Weller full proof or an Antique 107 or a bonded Taylor, I believe the only one that fluctuates is the Stag, which is the most difficult barrel pick to acquire. So
you said,
when
real quick, you said you had the option between Blanton's and Weller 107.
Correct.
And you picked the Blanton's. Why?
So we picked the Blantons more not because personally I wanted to do the Weller, but
I would
as
too.
from a store from
the 107's great. At a pick too, that would have been nice.
Yeah, from a
for us,
perspective,
that'd have been nice. But the general population probably doesn't care.
Well, yeah, from a business perspective, the Blantons makes a little bit more sense. And we're still on the line to do a Weller pick. That's not going to not be available this year. My goal is actually to get through the whole core line. So Buffalo Trace has already been picked and it's on its way. It's getting bottled. Eagle Rare has already landed, of course.
Yes.
We will be choosing Blanton's next, and then come their fiscal year, which starts July 1st, is when the next round of barrel picks comes. That we're on track to do the Weller pick, which will do the 107. And I chose to do the 107 over the full proof because the 107 is a little bit more difficult to get in a store setting here in California. It might be available a little bit more often somewhere else, but also our margin on the Antique 107 and what we're going to be selling it for is going to be a little bit better too for most people as well. I also prefer it. I have tried every single Weller minus the William LaRue BTAC. And in my opinion, I think the 107 is the best. And I think it's what most people end up looking for.
Yeah.
Yeah. but so yeah, so that'll be coming more the fiscal year. When that ends, we'll choose that and we'll see what else. So we're looking to do that one for sure. And then hopefully we're able to get approved for a E.H. Taylor single barrel and a Stag Junior. Well, Stag, but Stag
Right.
Junior.
Right. Yeah.
But yeah, and then back to the barrel pick.
Stag
So
the
what they'll do
teenager.
is you're right, the teenager. So what they'll do with the barrel picks for the second option is they'll basically send you 3 different samples that you can choose from. On this particular pick, we tried one of them that we immediately got rid of. It was not very good. And then the other 2, we had a toss-up. What I ended up doing is actually blind taste testing all 3 between the regular Eagle Rare and then the other 2 picks. And I felt that one of them was a little too similar flavor profile-wise to just the regular Eagle Rare. So we went with a different one.
Okay.
And then the third option is to go and visit whichever distillery you're doing your barrel pick at. With how popular Sazerac and Buffalo Trace is, trying to even just get out there. Like if you wanted to go do a tour there now, you probably are going to be out until about June or July. It's about a 2 or 3 month wait time. So if you plan on going out there soon, you might want to hold off and wait to schedule your appointment to do the tour. And it's kind of the same way when it comes to the single barrel pick. What they do is they kind of put you in a room with all of your samples already proofed down, and they'll have those barrels there. And it's obviously a completely different experience that we are hoping to do a part of for either this Blanton's barrel or the Weller barrel next. It just depends on how soon we can get all that in. We do have a restaurant opening right next door to us that is going to be featuring a lot of these high-end bourbons and stuff like that.
That's going to be cool.
Yeah, within the next couple months. So if we can't unfortunately get into Buffalo Trace before the beginning of July, we'll probably end up doing just the samples for the Blantons and schedule our Weller pick ahead of time, just because we're going to be crazy busy when that opens up. So so we after a lot of deliberation with some family and friends and some regulars, we decided to go with this particular edition on our single barrel pick, and I sent Bobby over the information as far as what barrel, what rick house, and so on and so forth. So that's the one we ended up going with. We were very lucky on this barrel pick. We actually yielded 33 6-pack cases. Most average goes, from what I was looking at the list of what everybody else got when everything was landing, it was about 20 to 25 cases. The most I saw was 35. So we yielded 198 bottles out of this. It was delivered last Friday, about a week ago, and we sold out half of the barrel before Wednesday. So we took the other half of the delivery this yesterday on Wednesday. So whatever we currently have in-house for the Eagle Rare store pick is all there will be until we do the next one.
Okay, so this says Rick House 12, floor 8. Location, or not location, but a quarter is 4023. Yeah.
And the barrel number 34, I think, right?
Barrel number 34, Yep.
So I am not 100% sure if this particular Eagle Rare is aged longer than 10 years.
Okay, so it's minimum 10, obviously, right?
At minimum 10. I assume it's probably 10, no more than 11. But they don't, unlike our Elijah Craig barrel proof pick that you did and did a couple of videos on, where they give you the age statement on the bottle. Sazerac keeps it a lot more simple and with just sort of the little sticker that they put on the side. So this could be slightly longer than 10 years. I assume it more than likely is. But that being said, still for a 10-year age single barrel bourbon at $60 that we sell it for, kind of hard to beat.
So in doing research on this stuff, we've all in the chat and on this live, we've been drinking this stuff for a while. I mean, when I first found out that when Eagle Rare was first bought, 1975, it was 101 proof. I'm like, seriously? I would love to have this at 101 proof.
Those were those old squat bottles, right?
Let's get back to that.
Bottles.
Yeah, let's get back to that. Then they dropped
Yeah.
2003, something like that. They dropped
I
it
assume
down back
probably
to
closer
93.
to when Buffalo Trace acquired them.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yes. And they dropped it down to 90, and that's when it was George T. Stagg Distillery when Sazerac bought it, right? Well, what was it before that? It was something else before that, I believe. It's been changed 3 times.
Yeah,
So
so it's gone through. So all of the Colonel Blantons, the Elmer T. Lee, the George T. Staggs, those were all at one point owners of the Buffalo Trace Distillery,
right.
and so it's gone through a lot of name changes
Yeah.
until it's came back to kind of what it was. So yeah. I know Colonel Taylor, for instance, like we have a bottle which we're super thankful of. We have a bottle of Old Fashioned Copper 1996 vintage here at the store, and that one is aged
that's what it's
in
called,
the
Old Fashioned
Colonel
Copper.
Taylor warehouse.
It was,
Yeah, the
Old Fashioned Copper. Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
that's what it was. Old Fashioned Copper, then to George T. Stagg, and then Buffalo Trace, right? Those are the changes, right?
Yeah, definitely.
That's cool. Oh, so anything more specific about your pick? What do you get on before we have you exit?
Yeah,
what do you get on it?
So my flavor profile that I pick up on this one in particular, I sort of get this almost creme brulee kind of toasted sugar and vanilla notes up front. And then it sort of finishes with that sort of classic Buffalo Trace family kind of cherry notes that a lot of their bourbons have. On top of that, I believe the finish on this is a little bit stronger, and it kind of stays on your palate a little bit more than your traditional Eagle Rare.
Okay.
I do have, I didn't bring it with me. I do have a bottle of Eagle Rare, just a regular shelf Eagle Rare here at my house, and I do sip it often, but the one thing I think about it, and I tend to drink a lot of more higher proof bourbons. I tend to drink things that are at least bonded or
probably
above.
all do, Joe.
Yeah. So
this is probably the lowest,
kind of,
unless it's got a lot of flavor. This 90 is kind of hitting the bottom.
Yeah. So and a lot of problem with that too, and I think that's why I tend to lean more towards those longer finish, those higher ABV bourbons. Is because I like that sort of longer finish. Like with this Frey Ranch, I don't need to keep picking it up and down every so often. Not to name drop, but I feel like Basil Hayden's, which is a good introductory bourbon, but for most enthusiasts, they don't tend to drink it too much because it's very short.
Yeah.
I don't want to constantly keep picking up my glass. Versus with something like this, it's going to stay on your palate for a lot longer. So what I noticed with this particular pick is that I could sip it and I could set it down for a while and let it kind of finish off before I felt like I needed to pick it back up again. Versus the regular Eagle Rare, I feel like I have to kind of pick it back, pick it up and down.
You can ponder, right? It allows you to ponder for a while. I wanted to use the word. I wanted to fit the word ponder in the live stream, so I just use ponder.
Yeah,
that's the word. People ponder.
Yeah. But yeah, too. So real quick, so this one is available right now. We have it listed at $69.99. It does come with a free bottle of Fireball, just to kind of help us move. We didn't want to do too many of those crazy combos where it's like buy a bottle of this, that, and the other, where it was like you end up walking out with 6 bottles.
Yeah.
Being an unregulated state here in California, some of these will be going, because of how heavy the allocations are, which are changing a little bit with the new distributor. It's gotten a lot better. These are generally in the range of about $50 to $80.
Yeah.
Anything over that, I think, is absolutely ridiculous. But that's kind of what the going rate for Eagle Rare here is in California until things start to change, which they already have. We've dropped prices on a lot of our allocated Buffalo Trace items since the changeover has happened. Significantly, $20-$30 a bottle. And a lot of people like it, and it's great. And look, we're all still making the same margins. I think what a lot of people who don't run a store or own a store have to realize is that it wasn't because the bottles were allocated why they were maybe a little bit higher than retail. The problem was what you had to do to get those allocations. You had to end up spending $500 or $600 on random items just to be able to offer one product to you.
And then you got to buy Fireball. right? You got to
Yeah,
buy
so, I
other
mean,
stuff.
and the Fireball definitely helped us actually get into that barrel program. So that's why
Yeah.
we're kind of giving it
Yeah.
just a bottle away,
Yeah.
a bottle away, really. But even then, a lot of people, and at least in our area, Sacramento County is a little bit different. They have a lot bigger community when it comes to that. But between basically Stockton, sort of almost Modesto area,
Yeah.
to Elk Grove, Sacramento, we're pretty much the only store that's either gets the allocations or are running things like the single barrel program. It was a lot of work to get accepted into the
I
Buffalo
bet.
Trace single barrel program. It's not quite as easy as some of the Beam products. Like you'll see a lot of makers picks. You'll see a lot of uh, what's the other one? Knob Creek picks. You'll see a
Knob
lot of
Creek.
those around. And those are relatively easy to get accepted into. You pretty much just kind of have to ask.
Yeah.
With these, it's a lot more work.
I bet.
So now that we're in it, we're pretty much secured and we're good to go.
Cool.
We're basically the top account in our county. So we get everything under the sun. We just got another shipment of Old Fitzgerald 19-year, Parker's Heritage, the Heaven Hill 20-year Heritage Collection.
I got to
Those
work
have all
on.
arrived.
I got to work on that Parker's Heritage. I got to get one of those
Yeah.
bottles. It just,
Yeah, definitely.
I talked to you about it already. I'm like, man, that's the one that I got to figure out how to get one of those.
Yeah,
how to
I
get
haven't.
that bottle.
I actually have a bottle of the Old Fitzgerald, the Prime bottles, which are the 80 proof, and it's a squat bottle. One of my buddies got his hands on one, and he ended up gifting it over to me. But it's a retail like where you can actually buy it. It's about a $30-$40 bourbon, but you can't actually buy that here in California. And it's a great, even at 40%, 80 proof, it's a great bourbon. Definitely, again, one of those that you got to kind of pick up a lot, but still wonderful to sip on.
Perfect. All right, you ready? You ready, Jill? Get this thing going.
I'm ready. I just finished my Castle and Key, or sorry, my Frey Ranch. I'm gonna pour some of our BP as well.
Right on. We're gonna go. Cheers. This isn't one of the Eagle Rares yet, but cheers to
I'm gonna
both
cheers.
of you.
Mm.
All right. Cheers. This is the Benchmark single barrel.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, I gotta get this palate warmed up. Ooh.
Oh, I've been warmed.
Man. This is my first sip of the day.
Gotta check something real quick. Oh,
Jill,
I'm gonna
Jill,
have to grab
You're muted, Jill. I can't hear you.
There you go.
Still can't hear you. Yeah, okay. All right.
Cool. So I want to stay in chat. I really do. Unfortunately, my phone battery is about to die.
Okay.
So let me, I'll join back in here in a minute. Let me get this on the charger real quick. I'll continue watching the live stream and everything and try to answer any questions in the comment section.
Perfect.
And then, yeah, just go ahead. Whenever you need me back, just let me know. And
So
I'll come join back in.
I'm gonna exit you so we get bigger. If you want to come back in the chat, that's cool. And when we're done with the blinds, if you want to come back in with us and answer questions, that's awesome if you can.
Perfect. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'll let you know.
Cool.
Well,
right on, man.
Hopefully
Thanks
you
for
guys do. If I don't, for some reason, get back to you guys, I hope you guys enjoy the barrel picks.
sure,
And it was wonderful being on here. Otherwise, I will hopefully see you back in a minute.
Real quick, the Castle and
Yes.
Key. How much is the Castle and Key?
So the Castle and Key we sell at the store for $46.
Perfect.
So this is the Restoration Rye Batch 3, 3 years aged, 106 proof, so 53 ABV. As I said, beautiful bottle. The cork is nice. It's heavy. It's got this beautiful top on it, and this I like that this isn't like a stupid kind of plastic thing.
Yeah.
This is actually like a real tight on metal.
Yeah.
But yeah, I honestly expected this to be a lot more when
I'll be grabbing
we
one
first
of those
heard that was coming out. Also, one other item I'd like to announce too that's coming shortly to our store is going to be New Riff.
Nice.
If anybody's ever known or heard of New Riff, they do so they have some single barrel options. They have some bottled and bond bourbons, and they have a rye. They also actually make 50 milliliter shooters as well, so we're going to bring those in too. But yeah, so that's coming in. I spoke to the New Riff sales distributor a couple weeks ago, and they said hopefully by the beginning of May that the distributor will have inventory of that. So the moment that lands here in California, you better believe I'm picking up that whole lineup.
Dude,
I
I'm
have
in.
had the new Riff bonded. I have a friend of mine that was able to acquire one, and he let me try it, and it is delicious and very moderately priced as well. I think retail on them is about $50 to $60. I got to double check what my cost ends up being on those bottles
Perfect.
when we get them in. But yeah, so I honestly, I thought this was going to be a $60, $70 bourbon or whiskey. And when we got it in and it retails about the $45 range, I
Perfect.
was super happy with it.
Yeah, man. I'm
And
in.
a lot of customers have been too. So, yeah, so follow
Heck
us.
yeah.
Again, if I don't see you guys, follow us on Instagram. It's drycreek_Woodbridge. We are working on getting our shipping set up, but we do have a website that's drycreekliquorwoodbridge.com where you can view all of our products. I try to keep it updated as most as possible with updated pricing. So the pricing on the website is the same pricing that you'll be paying in store. And we're working on getting that shipping set up as well. Just kind of logistically figuring out with UPS and GLS and all that kind of stuff can be a little tricky, but that's in the works. But yeah, again, pleasure to meet to meet you and see you again, Bobby. And
Right
I'll
on,
jump
man.
back in here in a minute. I'll let you guys blind taste test your beautiful Eagle Rares.
Right on. All right, let's get into it. Right on. Are you back, Jill? Are you? Can I hear?
I think can you hear me?
I can hear you now. Yes. Perfect. I was wondering, man, Jill's being really quiet. You're out. You're out again. I can't hear you again. Yeah, it's Jill's in and out, people. I'll tell you what's mediocre. The audio. Not that she's not a bit of mediocre whiskey review, just mediocre audio.
Very mediocre audio.
There you go. I can hear you.
You got me now?
I got you now. I gotcha.
Let's do this. We're still good?
All right. We're still good. So hang in. I hopefully you saw my control whiskey is the Benchmark single barrel. Thought I'd jump over there and do that. I keep it at Buffalo Trace.
I saw
Man,
that. I did
good.
Buffalo Trace store pick.
There you go. Oh, there you go. There you go. There's your good control whiskey.
Yeah.
So everybody in the chat, Noah offered. So I said I cleared it with Jill since she's my guest. She's my number one priority. So I cleared it with her, and she said, "Yeah." Since he picked what we were talking about, he said, "Yeah, I'll come on if you want." I was like, "Well, sweet. Well, let me talk to Jill and see if we can make that happen." And he did. He came over, and he's got some more stuff that we'll be talking about soon. And I saw Ben over here, Whiskey Uncensored. He looks like sounds right here. Sounds like Bobby's get an OF19 to you. Old Fitz. Dude, come on, man. So that's a pick you got?
Yeah, it's also from a store up in Fort Wayne.
The same one?
No, this one's from Belmont Beverage, which is like they only have like 2 or 3 different brands of liquor stores in Fort Wayne. There's S&V and Belmont and another one that I don't remember what it's called.
And real quick, because Brian from Bourbon School's in here, and I know it got covered in chat already, but if anyone didn't see last night, he got whooped. Oh, by Lauren. Oh my goodness. The first perfect game. Oh my goodness, Lauren. She was, and I'm just telling you right now, Brian, I would have got whooped too. Even though I'm giving you crap, I would have got whooped too. She was guessing. Everything she guessed was right. I mean, she guessed like 4 times at least, and she got them all right. Oh my goodness, that was funny. It was fun too.
I wouldn't stand a chance.
Oh, you'll get it. You'll get it. You'll be on that show. You'll do better than you. Hey, you know what? Wait about 7 or 8 shows from now because they're using the same deck. But watch the shows because they're using the same deck. So you're just going through the cards, and you'll get the same. So you start learning the answers, right?
Right.
Or go buy the game on Amazon. Buy that game, and then you just read through the cards.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh, I see. This is what I love to see right here. Yeah, she may have reminded me a couple times today. I'm sure, as she should, right? As she should have. So, how was your work day today?
My work day, I didn't work today.
No?
Nope, I was off today. My parents just got back in town, actually. They go to Texas for the winter. And they just got back today. So I went and saw them for a little bit, and otherwise I done nothing today.
Right. So they go, so like birds, they just get out of there for the winter.
They do. They don't want no part of the cold.
Oh, right on. Well, that's how you live in Indiana then. You don't live there during the winter.
Exactly.
You go somewhere else.
Right.
Instead of Mexico.
And it gives me somewhere to vacation because they're in Texas, and then I can go visit them.
There you go. That's see, it's a win-win.
That's right.
All right. Ben does have a sharp jacket. Yeah, what is that? Kind of like the Wedding Singer, that movie. It's that powder blue, especially since he's a ginger, right? With that powder blue, just really, really is key. Really sets it off.
It's so perfect. It's such a great color.
It is perfect. And he's got his, which I got to get. I've got one of those soundboards. I forget what it's called now. Log something stream board where he's got all the sounds on me. I have it. I just haven't.
Oh yeah, I saw that. That was so cool.
I have it for like 6 months and I haven't done anything with it.
Oh no.
Yeah, I need to do the same thing. So I need to get my axe sound in there.
Yeah.
Ding, ding.
Yes.
All right. I'm going to bring my two up.
Yep. I got mine.
Is it okay? Here, Greg's talking about his jacket. FYI, Ben's jacket is not a costume. He wears that on weekends. Hey, I don't have a hard time believing that either.
Nope.
So I'm bringing these guys up. Got the OG stash, and I got the new stash, people. OG stash, new stash. Which one is which?
I haven't had either one of mine for months. More than 6 months, probably, since I've opened either one of mine.
So do you prefer the mustache all the way on the Glen, or sticking off?
I think I like it sticking off a little bit.
I think I do too. That's more like me, I think.
I think so, yeah.
I think I like it.
I got to get little glasses for mine, maybe. Little glasses for mine.
There you go. That'd be funny. We got to dress them up. We got to dress these things up. There's going to be we're going to start a whole new category of stuff.
Exactly.
Right? Or are you going with you ready? You started already with that one?
Oh, no. That was the end of my Buffalo Trace.
Ooh. Okay.
I know. Ooh. Waiting for your.
I'm definitely getting different noses on them for sure. Yeah, hanging. That powder blue makes that hair pop, people. It does. Yeah, I'm getting a. Let me see here. I'm getting a little more. At least for me, I'm getting a little more twang over here.
I was like, one of mine is definitely the nose is much stronger and much more.
Same here.
Complex, I guess.
Yeah, this one right here, the one I'm holding in my right hand. Is a better nose and a much stronger nose.
That's my left hand. That one's definitely stronger than the other.
It's a much yeah, you get hanging's killing me. You see what he's saying?
I see it. Get you some Pringles and Tic Tacs.
After all this setup in here, I didn't even. It's light outside. It's still light here in California. It's only 5 o'clock, so I didn't even turn my lights on the inside.
Why is your feet look so shitty.
There she is.
Oh yeah, she's like, why do you?
I
She's
can't
like,
reach that one.
I got it. She goes, why does your feed look so crappy? I'm like,
Like,
well,
it's dark. They look all nice and bright.
yeah, see, she says Jill looks so nice.
Okay, but like we worked on those lights for like 45 minutes.
Hey guys, I'm right
I
here.
think we
You
were
see
like-
me now? Let me see what you. Hey, baby, see what you get on the nose here. I haven't tasted either one.
Oh, I'm not camera ready.
Well, the one you set these up for me earlier, so I don't.
Crash.
Crash, chill, dude. Okay, hey, here we go, Crash. Come here. You want to come on camera real quick? Come on. There. Oh, yeah. Come on. Oh, we got Crash. Here's got Crash. Here he is.
They definitely smell
There's
different.
my boy right here. There he is.
I smell apple juice on this one.
Apple juice. All right. There's my boy right there.
Oh,
All right, kid. Here we go. She smells apple juice on which one? With the mustache
With
sticking
the
off?
OG.
With the this one with the OG mustache?
Yeah, that smells like apple juice to me.
You know, I get this is more subdued. This and I mean
This
overall,
one has a way different smell.
it does. That one smells stronger. I'm getting more on the nose, more on the nose. I said more on
moron.
the nose.
Maybe like
Apple juice on this. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, but it's so subdued. This one compared to that
You
one,
don't
this is
know
very
what you
subdued.
said.
I don't know. No,
oh,
and
that's right.
yeah, you set them up. Whatever you did to
That's
them,
right, I forgot.
whatever you
I
did.
had a long day.
Here we go.
She's
But I get
cute.
here's your marks on the bottom. You can tell. I mean, you
Okay.
can. It doesn't matter if you know or not. Don't tell it. Don't say it.
I
Don't
can't-
say it.
I can't see it. I don't have my eyes on.
She'd have her eyes out here, and I didn't bring any.
I get that.
Hey, let me borrow those real quick, Jill.
There you go.
Yes.
And does she have a store pick as well?
Yeah, she has. We both have an off the shelf one.
Oh,
That's what we're
cool.
doing,
And
off the
each
shelf,
have
and
a
we
store
both have a store pick from different places. And Noah was just on here,
pick. Yeah, I saw.
and he's actually in the chat right now. Perfect.
Oh, off the.
Off the rip. Off the rip.
That's hard to say which one I prefer.
So, hang on. I need to get on the horn with Pringles and Tic Tac and get Bobby some sponsors. Dude, that would be those two, and of course Corbin Cash and Axes. I got a couple buddies that make mustache wax that are firemen. I think that'd do it. That'd do it.
You sure that was your first drink?
Yeah, right. Really,
It gets worse.
that was it. It gets, it gets better actually.
That's right. It's all better.
It gets all
Have
better.
another drink.
Yeah, just keep it up. Yeah, she said apple. My bad ex-wife said apple, but I generally get some kind of, like a little grapey note.
I was just
Okay.
about to say grape on mine. But
I
it's
get
like
grape and orange Tic Tacs. Is that a thing?
I'm not getting the Tic Tacs.
I'm not kidding. I'm just kidding, dude. I gotta say it almost every time now. Yeah.
And on my other one that is like not as strong, I get that damn Big League Chew, like that powder out of the Big League Chew bubble gum.
Yeah. At a great Big League Chew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Swear.
Yeah, I can see that. I'm getting it's like I'm getting that little bit of grape on the nose, but I could see when she's saying apple juice, like there's a little bit of tartness, maybe not from the apple juice concentrate, but like if you bite into like a green apple, it's a little bit tart. I could get like a little bit of a tart and grape. I think I'm kind of getting on the nose,
Yeah, for sure.
at least on this one. This one is stronger, maybe more. This is more. Oh, you know what? I'm getting more of a grapey powder note that I think that you're talking about on this one. The one that I get a stronger nose on.
Yeah. I mean, it's got like the normal, vanilla and caramel, and which I pulled out of damn near every bourbon, but I got grape stuck in my nose now. I can't get it out.
Yeah, you gotta stop thinking about it, right?
I know.
I mean, because
Everything
we
smells like
can all get. we can all get, oh, it's vanilla, oh, it's caramel, oh, it's. You know what I don't get on these? I don't get
What?
any oak or oat char or barrel.
No.
I don't get any of that on the nose on either
No.
one. But
No,
that's what
I
I
don't
don't
either, for
get, which I normally like a little bit of that, but I don't get any of that on either of these.
No, and I
Oh,
don't
man.
get like any spice. I don't get
Nothing. It's all
no.
fruity and
It's very
sugary.
fruity. Yep.
I don't think I'm going to go in. Have you tasted either of them yet?
Not yet. Let's go.
All right. I'm going to go with the one that I think is lighter.
Yeah,
I'm going with
same.
that one first. Ooh. Just it's a mild little Kentucky hug. It spreads kind of evenly. Not a big burn. So, I mean, we know it's only 90 proof, but.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah,
It's Eagle Rare. I mean, it's not outstanding.
I was just going to say, to be fair, I'm not a huge Eagle Rare fan. Right off the bat, it's okay.
It's very overhyped. I mean,
yes,
it's good, right? Like if you could find it for
well, it's like Blanton's. It's
$35, then
good.
sure. Yeah.
And they're ironically, they're about the same proof.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
You know,
I have a bottle of Blanton's and like I never open it because
yeah, I see it. I see you still got the fishnet stocking that's sexy stocking on it. Still,
and she pretty.
Yeah. I mean, and don't get me wrong, I like Blanton's, but if we're way into this now. If you're super into this stuff, it's just going to sit on the shelf probably most of the time.
Oh yeah,
because
there are other things way more interesting.
Yeah, interesting. And it's not to say it's not good. It is good, but
yeah,
it's not good enough for the price you're going to pay for it now.
Absolutely not. And I like to not overpay, and I overpaid for that one because I saw it for like 70, and so I bought it. And the only other time I'd seen it, they wanted $350. I passed at $350.
$350? Come on, man.
He said $350 even. He said no thank you.
Even? Oh, okay.
Yeah, $350 even. I'm good.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah. Right here. You know what? I probably just off the shelf, just the regular iterations. I probably would take Blanton's. Probably. I'd have to do them side by side, to be honest. I haven't actually had that bottle open in a while, other than a 50-50, right? Where I didn't know what it is. You know, I don't know if you've seen those videos or not, but I was doing those for a while.
Yeah.
But I haven't.
So I did a comparison, and I think I did the Blanton's, Buffalo Trace maybe, and Eagle Rare. I don't remember. It's forever ago. But I chose the Blanton's in the blind.
Yeah.
And I was a little upset at myself. I didn't think I would.
Yeah.
But I picked the Blanton's out of that.
You kicked the Blanton's out of that, or you picked the Blanton's out of that?
I picked it. I picked the Blanton's. I should have kicked it out.
Yeah, pick the Blanton's right out of that.
Get out of there.
So, hey, you know what's funny is Greg threw up grape Tic Tacs. I'm like, ooh, is that such a thing? Because that might be another note I might have to swindle there, put in my repertoire.
Cheers, all the new words today.
Yeah, man. Grape Tic Tacs. That I want to try to find them now. I want to see if it's an actual thing, because that might be one of the notes I get now. Maybe grape Pop-Tarts.
Ooh. Do they have those? Is that a thing?
I think there has been, at least. I know that. Grape flavor,
really?
fruity flavored, most of it grape.
I like grape. I like grape Pop-Tarts. That sounds good.
William Hull says all his Eagle Rares are grapey. Hang it. Dude, are you serious? I don't believe that.
What? Never tried it?
No way, dude. You've never tried it? Oh my goodness.
Somebody get them in some Blantons.
Yeah. Well, hey, Greg, to be fair, that's probably right. It's a Kentucky touch. A Kentucky, I don't know if it's a hug. It's kind of like a brush. Kentucky bro hug. Kentucky bro hug. There we go. Where you bring it in like this and you get a little pat where your arm's kind of in the way so it's not full contact. It was kind of like a Kentucky bro hug. We'll do that one. Kentucky bro hug. I'll go with that because it didn't last long.
No,
Cheers,
not at
Top Dog. Top Dog. Now that you're eating, I see you. The samples that from Bloody 81, the Bloody 81, Top Dog, and Doug H. If Doug H is in here, and I got a bottle send out to a Big Vic. Those are all going to go out Saturday. Man, I got them prepped, ready to go. I just haven't had any time to go send them. I apologize. I've been hitting it. Work has been killing me. But when I'm home, I'm doing like honeydew stuff where, the finishing touches on the remodel, that stuff. But Saturday, I got nothing to do except for that. That is what I'm going to do. Do that and make videos and then hopefully be on somebody else's live stream later, like Sean or somebody. If people want me on, then I'll be available at night. But there's that.
Right.
Doug H is in here. Hey, so you guys could both do me a favor, Top Dog and Doug H. I know you've sent it to me. If you could email me my your addresses again and I'll put it up there. I'll put it in the chat. I could go find him in my email, but if you did it now, it'd be way easier for me than trying to go find it again. Oh, there we go. So you're still on the first one?
Yeah, I haven't tasted the second one yet.
Okay. I'm going to get a second sip of this first one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Kentucky Bro Hug for sure, Greg. You get anything else on? I mean, I may get a little bit of vanilla now, the normal stuff, but it's I'm getting a little bit of char now on the tongue, just a little bit, light char.
Yeah, I got a little bit of spice, I guess, but not, which I call spice, is probably the char, the barrel. But it's nothing spectacular. I mean, there's almost no finish.
Yeah, it's you know what? There's not a lot of finish at all.
No, but it's not bad. Like I would pick it up and sip it if I could find these darn things more often. But
yeah, you know what? And I know people. I have friends that come over that love it, and if I can get it, I can get it through Noah, at least for now. At least the single barrel picks.
Yeah.
And let's dispel that. We talked about that a while back too. The rumor of all of these being single barrels is not true. That myth got axed a while back. They are pretty much they're batched, right?
Like small batches.
Yeah, like small batch type of stuff. They're not single barrel. But so this is a pick. It's a single barrel. So it is a good comparison now. And we did go back to this from this year, so it's got the 10-year back on it now, people. Brand new. All the other 3 bottles, the last year or so, they took those things off and brought it back.
Yep. Does not have 10-year on it.
So I'm going to go to the second bottle now.
Let's go.
Clean that up a little bit. Yeah, hang in. I hear you, man. This was early on when we got into it. We paid over retail for it, but we didn't pay. It is. Looking back on it, I would have never paid that. But I mean, I guess if you're doing what we're doing, you probably had. You're like, oh, I want to have that on my shelf at least. you know. And am I glad I have one? Yeah, I guess I'm glad I have one, but I would never pay 120. I mean, I see them for $150 around here. I'm like, I'm not. No, there's so much more good stuff around for that. I could get multiple. Yeah, 150, $200, something like that.
Holy cow.
Yeah, for a bottle of Blanton's, a 90. It's 93 proof. At the end of the day, it's still just 93 proof.
Yeah. That's insane. I for my
It is insane.
Store pick, I paid 35.
Yeah, you know what? The non-store pick, I paid $30 for 30
Yeah.
June 30 and $35 at Costco.
Yeah.
They got it at Costco.
Yep.
And I have
150.
I have a couple bottles of this actually, and that actually I'm debating of. I have an open one. It maybe here maybe we'll do this if I have an unopened one of this. When I hit 2,000 subs, maybe I'll give away that bottle, or maybe I'll go buy another bottle of the whichever one is better. Maybe if we like the single barrel store pick better, maybe I'll go buy another one from Noah, or maybe Noah, you in there, maybe you'll just donate it for my 2,000.
There you go.
No pressure, no pressure.
No pressure, Noah.
I'm just messing with you, man. But yeah, if maybe I'll just get another one of those, and if that's a popular thing here, if people would want Eagle Rare in the chat as a giveaway, as like the major giveaway at 2,000 subs, will be the kickoff to us going to Arizona. Go hang out with Hanging AZ and Tipsy Whiskey Shenanigans and those peeps. Yeah, this has a much better nose.
Much
All right,
better.
I'm going in.
Let's do it.
Oh yeah. Stays around a little bit longer. I got a little bit of pepper on the tongue. A little.
I was about to say the same damn thing. There's a little bit of pepper in there and it's like a welcome flavor from the other one, you know.
Yeah, it is.
Flavor.
This definitely kicked it up a notch. This is actually nice. I would.
That's nice.
Yeah, it's definitely better than this one, for sure.
There's still not a lot of finish on mine.
I was just gonna say the same thing too. It's almost
but
it almost turns
definitely got
watery.
flavor.
Way more flavor, and just kind of goes away. It barely makes it down the back of my tongue, and I don't have anything there.
Yep.
And it's on the rest of my tongue. It's pretty much gone already. A little bit of residual char, maybe.
Yeah, for sure. There's definitely something there.
But there's not a whole bunch. But it's definitely better than that one. Whichever it is, it's definitely better.
I say that like we have the same damn bottle, and we don't.
But I know. But I mean, hopefully what this does is legitimize, maybe if that's how this turns out, or delegitimize a store pick.
Yeah,
over,
for sure.
Over off the shelf. You know?
Yeah, I mean, because there's even my Buffalo Trace picks, like there's a big difference between the two.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there should be a difference. That's why it's a store pick, and you pay a little more for the store pick. So there should be a difference.
Yeah, there should be a difference, and I mean, you get to say, hey, I got the store pick, and it should taste better, and it gives credibility to the store pick.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why store picks are more sought after.
Yep. I have a lot of store picks. Yeah, hell yeah, I would for sure. And I've got like some Knob Creek. I have 2 store picks of Knob Creek because they're so good.
Yeah. Oh,
the regular Knob Creek.
Scott's Trevor's liquor store in Arizona, Scottsdale. Dude, they have incredible store picks. My battalion chief goes there all the time. He's there regular, and he's sending me a couple of their store picks. They are Knob Creek single barrel store pick, 120 proof. I believe it was delicious. I still have it. It's incredible.
Yeah, both of my store picks are 120 of the Knob Creek.
Yeah, single barrel too.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, they're. Well, I guess so. Duh. As I said that, I'm like,
Don't say duh. I say
yeah, obviously it's a single barrel, dude. See, hey, so the palate gets better and the speech gets better, but the brain starts slowing down, people.
okay. Mine too.
So, hey, hang in there. I would say there's no question about that right there. Absolutely. Russell's Reserve 10-year superior whiskey to Eagle Rare. I've said this many times. If I had to pick a distillery, I probably would pick. If you can only go to that distillery and you're done, that's it. No more. Probably Wild Turkey for me. Yeah, I'm not. I mean, it's really. I do like more and more stuff from Buffalo Trace, but I still like the stuff from Wild Turkey better than I do from Buffalo Trace.
Well, and I think part of the thing too is that like Wild Turkey is so much more accessible than most Buffalo Trace products.
Oh yeah, it is. Well, I mean, I guess case in point, we go right to it would be Eagle Rare. I mean, not Eagle Rare. Jeez. See, here we go. Rare breed. Rare breed. Eagle Rare breed. Hey, there's my next 50-50. Eagle Rare breed. I'm gonna do.
Let's make it.
Eagle Rare breed. Half of each. Here we go.
Put it in your barrel.
Yeah, that's true. That's kind of what we're talking about. This is definitely a fruitier. There's more fruit flavors and aromas in Eagle Rare. No matter which one it is, there's more of that than there is for me in like a Wild Turkey style, where I get more like a pipe type of tobacco flavor and like a leathery type of flavors and notes. I get a lot, and I enjoy that more than fruity stuff.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of the fruity stuff. I've got several whiskeys that are finished in like wine barrels and wine casks, and most of them I just don't really care for. But I like the caramel and the vanilla and like the really sweet but robust
me too.
flavors. Right, like I want it strong.
Have you ever had Stag Junior Batch 12? I'm always popping that one up there because it's so good. Oh my gosh!
I don't know if it was batch 12. I had a Stag Junior last year at a restaurant, a pour of it, and I don't know what batch it was. But it was by far the best thing I'd ever tasted.
Oh my goodness!
I mean, by far.
So that's what I get on that one. I get the chocolate, caramel, vanilla with cream, but I also get a little bit of, on the nose at least, that sweet tobacco, like a Swisher sweet cigar, or like a pipe sweet tobacco that I like the smell of. I get, oh my gosh, that's so good. I'm like, what is this? Unicorn juice.
Yes.
These are tears of a unicorn or something. I'm like, it was good. I'm like, Pegasus or something. But then the other Stag Juniors were, I mean, they go up and down, but they're still pretty good. But I have a 15 as well. Well, I had a 15 as well, which I think is pretty good. But what I get on that is I get more like a whipped cream. Oh. I'll just kind of lump it all together and say strawberry shortcake, which is pretty good.
That sounds good though.
it is. After I just got done saying I'd rather have the chocolate and caramel and all that stuff, I know I'm going strawberry shortcake, but it's like this Pop-Tarty canned. It's not a strawberry flavor. It's a artificial strawberry flavor. Wow. That kind of stuff. And so I have that. And my wife just in town for my birthday. We went to one of the liquor stores we go to, and he had 2 bottles of Stag Junior on the shelf. They still had the Junior. She goes, "How much are those?" And he said, "Oh, it's whatever he was going to say." She goes, and she knows I go in there. She goes, It's for Bad Axe Bourbon. I don't think that made a difference, but you know,
But it was worth a shot.
right out there. I know the guy, so it was like $129. But I already, and it was batch 15, which I already know I like,
Yeah.
and you're not going to be able to find them
No.
anymore. So she got them. She bought both of them. So now I got 3 bottles of the batch 15.
Oh, I'm so jealous because they're on what, batch 18 or 19 now?
I think they're on 19, and
19.
they're on the second batch of it not being called junior anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I believe they're on to the 19 now.
Now, have you had any of the non-junior Stag Junior?
Yeah, I haven't had the most current one. I have had the 18, if you will, the first year of it, and it's pretty good. I think it's pretty good. Yeah, hanging. I love the leather and tobacco notes. Okay, Top Dog, you got a store pick of Stag coming from California, hopefully this week from a friend that lives same store that Big Vic shops at. Hey, nice. A Stag, dude. A store pick of a Stag. Oh my gosh, there's a dream right there. You know what I have had from this year, which is, man, to blind that against that Stag Junior Batch 12, it was the George T. Stag from this year. Wow.
I've not had any George T. Stag.
Oh my goodness. Oh, and so I've had George T. Stag a couple times, and I've had William LaRue Weller a couple times.
Oh,
both of those, each time I've had them, they're both been incredible. But the one from this year is, I'd have to blind it against that batch 12 to see which one I like better, because it was incredible.
Really?
It's incredible. This George T. Stag from this year is incredible. But that's I don't know. Was that a $1,500 bottle now? I mean, because of allocation.
If you could find it, yeah.
Oh, sure. Noah's got one at his store. I can find them. You
can find it.
I can find them all. I have access to them all. I just don't have the money to. I'm not, even if I had it, I'd had really, unless money was no object to me. I'm like, yeah, okay.
Yeah, I've said that before. I think the taste of whiskey is directly subjective to what you paid for it.
Yeah.
If I spend $1,000 on a bottle of whiskey, I know I'm not going to like it. It is not going to be good enough to have justified spending $1,000 on it.
Oh, well, right.
Not for me. In my situation, not for me.
Yeah, I do have a good friends. I don't know if you saw the live we did with his mom, Nicole.
No, I missed
his mom. They have a bunch of Joseph Magnus cigar blends. They have 3 or 4 of them.
Yeah.
And we had 3 different batches, and I had the cigar batch from Storytime Distillery, the Friday at Fred's, and we blinded all 4 of them. And with the Port Night Rises, it was a set, the cigar batch from Storytime, and the other bottle that's finished in Port Night Rises. It was like $100, so $120 for both of them. So now let's go ahead and just split it in half, right? So that's a $50+ bottle, right? Blinded it with the Joseph Magnus, which are delicious. They're all delicious.
Oh yeah.
It wasn't which one sucks. It wasn't that.
No.
They're all good. And that one for me came out number 2 out of within 3 Joseph Magnuses.
Magnus.
Or is it Magnusi? So Joseph Magnusi.
I like that better.
Yeah. So it is really good. Do you know Shane from Storytime Distillery, or of him?
I don't.
Oh, go subscribe to Storytime Distillery, or Storytime Distillery on YouTube. He's got a channel too.
Okay.
And he's got a Facebook. He has a distillery. He sells his stuff. He's sent me a sample of it, and I'm like, yeah, I got to buy that. So you can get it online.
Okay.
It's Jepson's out of Chicago, but it's MGP. bought by
Okay.
Jeffrey's, and then it's finished in cognac barrels.
Okay. I'm interested.
It's really good. It's really good. Yeah. So you'd be Sugar Kitty. You'd be lucky to get one at 1,500. I think more like 20. Yeah. It's I forget what he said. I think it was like 18 and change maybe. I don't know if he's still in here or not, but Noah. But yeah, it was something like that. So, all right, Top Dog. Top Dog said, I definitely, either way, I'm going to say out of these two, I mean, I'll go back to this one, go back and forth. Right now, I'm saying I like this one that I get the stronger nose on. I get more flavor, more notes on the nose and the palate. With this one, I got in my right hand with the mustache sticking off of it.
Yep, and I'm going with my left hand that this is the one I like the best. There's way more flavors in it than in the other one.
Yeah.
Now, they're both super, like, they look super oily in the glass to me.
Yeah. Yeah, this one has got some good legs. Yeah, I'm getting this
Yeah.
one's a lot more peppery on my
Yes.
tongue right now.
So peppery.
A lot more. And even more now than it originally was. Yeah. I'm getting a little bit of that down the back of my tongue there. But it's going away pretty quickly.
Yeah, there's not a lot of finish on either one.
No.
And I kind of attribute that to the proof, maybe. I mean, it's watery. They got to water it down to get it to 90.
They proof it down for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one comes in here. It's like that. It's like it wants. This one is like it wants to start having that pepper, but it just doesn't. Now that I've had the pepper, this one's got so much pepper on it. This one goes, yeah, nah.
Trying, but I give up. You know what it is? Bobby, do you know what it is? It's mediocre.
This is mediocre whiskey right here.
Mediocre whiskey.
This one is mediocre. And this one is above mediocre. This one's good, and this one's mediocre.
It's very mediocre. And I just want you to know, my son just gave me the look like I'm a whole moron over here.
No, hey, you know what? Then what this? No, what neither of them are. Neither of them are bad acts. I tell you.
Yeah, I have to agree. They're not bad acts.
They're not bad acts, but it's got to be special to be bad. It's nothing against it. It's got to be.
No, they're both very good.
Yeah. Oh no, they're good. And this is worth. I don't know which one this is. I'm guessing. I'm hoping this is the store pick. I'm hoping this one is the other one. The off the shelf. That's what I'm hoping, because that would justify what I'm getting on the palate.
Yep.
In my eyes.
Now, in my experience, anything I have ever guessed to be something was not it.
Oh, okay. So the very first video I made on YouTube, I made a complete knucklehead of myself. But you know what? I say, hey, if I'm going to do this, I got to just do it.
Right.
I put Elijah Craig Barrel Proof C920 against my Stag Junior Batch 12. I'm like, see, yeah. Oh, blind. I'm like, oh yeah, come on. Oh, yeah, I like this one better than this one. Yeah, I like. Oh my gosh, I
know what I'm doing.
I know I do. Yeah, I can pick this out of anything. And I picked Elijah Craig Barrel Proof. I'm like, any given Sunday, people.
Yep,
it's easy to say how good it is.
Every video.
Yeah. When you know what it is, it's so easy to talk about how good it is. I always like this.
Oh, yeah?
This is great, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's so easy.
This has been my favorite forever.
Right? Yeah, I can pick it out of anything. Yeah. And I say, oh yeah, this is incredible. This has to be it. I'm like,
yep. Every time I think I know what that is, I am dead wrong. Just dead wrong every time.
Yeah.
But I'm sticking with it this time. I think this is my store pick. That's what I'm going with.
Yeah. Well, Greg, we're compared to the one that, at least compared to the other one, this one would be mediocre comparatively.
Yes,
Now,
Craig.
in-
I think Eagle Rare is a good whiskey.
yes,
I
for
don't
sure.
think Eagle Rare in general is mediocre,
It's
but compared to this one,
definitely worth retail. It's worth
oh, for
retail.
sure. Yeah, absolutely.
Definitely worth retail. But if you're into the game like we're into the game, I'm going to have one on my shelf at retail. If it goes above retail, I'm going to not have it on my shelf anymore. That's it. That's where I am with it.
Yeah, for
it's
sure.
good.
It's like Buffalo Trace. Like, I don't know how it is where you guys are at, but I can go to Walmart and get it for $25.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah.
I get a
But
handle
I
on it.
know there's some places they're selling it for $100.
Yeah. And I said, you mean a Buffalo Trace product? Like, is it a Weller or something?
Yeah.
No, Buffalo Trace.
Just Buffalo Trace.
Like, you mean like the entry level Buffalo Trace at 90 proof? That one?
Yeah.
That one?
I was shocked. I had no idea. I'm like, what do you mean? $100 for Buffalo Trace. I get it for 25 all day.
Top dog. Thanks for dropping in, brother. Hey, if you can, email me your info again. I appreciate it, man. But that stuff is going out this Saturday. If you can't, I'll go back in my emails and find it, brother. No big deal. It just makes it easier for me. That's all. It is going to go out this Saturday. Hanging AZ, they must have done that 3 times. Then his mom won a date with him on a spin after. Okay, I don't even know what you're talking about. I don't even. Oh my gosh, I missed something. Hey, Peter, I saw Peter Whitey here. Hey, everybody, thanks for being here. Oh, so here, check this out. That's the Authors Guild. That's Storytime Distillery.
Okay.
Yeah, go check that out for sure. He has great stuff. Great stuff. Do you like wine at all?
I'm not a huge wine drinker.
I'm not
like
either.
I've had some that I like, but most of the wine that I've ever had is dry, and I don't like the way it makes my mouth feel.
Yeah, kind of like kind of grating up like.
Yeah, it feels like sandpaper. And
yeah.
I'm just not a huge fan. Don't like sandpaper.
You don't like sandpaper in your mouth?
Not in my mouth, not so much. And I'm not remodeling anything, therefore I don't like it.
What's wrong with you?
I know lots of things, Bobby.
So
lots of things are wrong with me.
I'm ready to call. I know which one I like better. I know I like this one in my right hand better, and I'm ready to find out what it is. Are you?
I'm ready. I'm ready to be, but I'm ready.
Okay,
are you doing the one you like best? Is that the one you're taking you're looking at first?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So since there's only 2, if there's more than that, I'd do the one I like the least. But
I have to pull my sticker off, or I'll pour it on my head.
So this is number 1. Okay, number 1. That's the pick.
Well, you're a better man than I am, Bobby, because mine is the regular shelfer of
Woo!
well,
hey, that's good news for you because you can spend less. You can spend less on Eagle Rare and still like it.
I'm wrong every time.
You're not wrong. This is what you like. That's good. It's good news.
It's apparently better than the store pick.
But that's good news for you because if you're going to buy an Eagle Rare, you don't have to buy a store pick.
Right.
You can spend less money.
It's cheaper. I'll take it.
It's cheaper. Yeah, your palate is less expensive.
Yes. I knew I was cheap.
Oh, okay. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to join them together and see what that does. Just as a fun little thingy.
I'm in doing it.
Yeah? You're doing it?
Yep, did it.
You did it? Right. So we have here's the winner is the Dry Creek Liquor store pick, which is at least for me was definitely better than the regular old Eagle Rare. I mean, they were similar, base level similar, but this one had more of that flavor, and it was peppery. At least got my palate stimulated. The other one didn't really. It was just there, and it was good. But this one at least is something to think about.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure, yeah. And let me see here. I am going to. There we go. Yeah, that's some good stuff. Yeah, I'm.
Did you mix yours together? Both of
I
them?
did. I just did. Yeah.
Perfect.
So now we got. Since they're both 90 proof, we're gonna stay at 90 proof.
Yep.
With this.
We have another 90 proof Eagle Rare.
Yeah, we have another 90 proof. We have a half pick, half store pick. Yeah. I wonder which half is the store pick.
The bottom half or the top half?
Yeah,
Left, right?
bottom
I
or
don't
the
know.
left right or the left half or the right half. Yeah.
Right. I don't know. I'm
Yeah.
mixing it up. It's it's going to
Benny
be one
Walker
big
special.
happy family in there.
Yeah, the Benny Walker special there. Yeah, Greg, right. No, it's 180 proof. It's 100. That's, yeah. Imagine if it did work that way.
I think that's how that works. I wish it did, though, right?
So Eagle Rare here at a store will get one case of 6 at a store for the whole year and then sell it for $50 to $75. Woo! Wow. You were buying an Eagle Rare every time you saw it for a bit. A few gave away a few. Okay. Hey, Slapshot. Right on, man. Welcome, my brother. Okay. So, Hanging AZ, you're enjoying the Dickel 8-year that you picked up. 8-year bourbon you picked up. Might have had a stroke or something, but I was like, is that the one? I can't remember. There's one that I thought was actually pretty good, but most of the Dickels I don't like. They go along the way of Jack Daniels, and with Jack Daniels advertising going the way of Bud Light, I'm liking that even less. So I'm just saying, just throwing it out there. That's not what this stream's about, but I just throwing it out there.
I feel you. But
Yeah.
Jack Daniels tastes like bananas. If I drink Jack Daniels, it tastes like a damn banana.
Yeah. It's like
it's just odd. It's like a banana runt.
Yeah. It's that like a dry candied banana. Yeah.
Yeah. And how people mix that with Coke and drink it is beyond me. Now you have banana Coke. I don't understand.
We call that the Brown-Forman effect. Right?
And you and Noah, you guys were talking about weeded whiskeys earlier.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of the Journeyman Distillery?
No.
They're out of Michigan, and they make a whiskey called Corsets, Whips, and Whiskey, and it is 100% wheat whiskey.
Ooh.
And it's phenomenal.
I see. I got to get some of that.
It is phenomenal.
Straight 100% wheat whiskeys, whiskey.
Yep.
Are good. They're good.
Oh, it's so good. It is so good. And it's cask strength. I don't know if I can find it right here.
Oh, you got it.
I do have it. Yes. Yeah. I just don't know where it is. He's hiding. I don't know.
So say the neck pour is real. Ben and Greg are wrong. Hey, you guys, I've said this before again. So is it the neck pour? How long does it have to? Okay, so the bottle stays like this. If it stays like this its entire life before you pour it, that's got to be the only way it can be a neck pour. Because as soon as you do this,
right?
And
yes,
this is still the neck pour.
It's all mixed up.
That's the only thing I'm wondering. Is it still a neck pour? You got to be very careful to get that neck pour out of there.
You have to not move
don't
that bottle.
Don't let it mix it up. Don't let it mix. You notice I didn't say the neck pour wasn't real. I'm just asking.
Asking for a friend.
Yeah, I'm asking, is it still the neck pour if you do that and then come back? Is it still a neck pour? Or does it have to fit a certain amount of time?
It's still in the neck, but
yeah. Does it have to be there in the neck a certain amount of time to be considered a neck pour and then not mixed?
Yeah, I don't know. These are good questions.
See,
this one, I don't know if you can see this one. It's super bright. This is the Journeyman that I was talking about.
Sometimes if you turn it slightly to the side,
Can you?
Yep,
Is that better?
okay.
A little
Yeah.
bit.
is
Yeah,
I can see
Horses,
that.
Whips, and Whiskey is what it's called, though. And like I said, they're in Michigan, but I highly recommend that one.
I like. I'm deciding or finding out that I enjoy weeded whiskeys.
This one is 123.4 proof.
Woo! Straight wheat whiskey. I mean,
Yep.
100% wheat whiskey.
Yep.
Woo!
Yep, it's good stuff. You can see that I've drank quite a bit of it. So
Wow, this is all of a sudden I'm getting not hiccups, but I'm getting the burp ups on this. I'm like,
no.
really? I'm like, whoa. Thanks, Hagen. Hey, thanks, Sugar Katie. Thanks, Hagen, for throwing Jill's channel up there.
Oh, thank you.
Storytime Distillery. Yeah, if you haven't subscribed to Jill yet, go subscribe.
You're not
Mediocre
cool
Whiskey
if you
Review.
haven't.
What's that? What are your
So they're
subs
not
up to
cool
now?
if you haven't subscribed.
What are your subs up to now?
106, I think.
106. Okay.
Mhm.
The last time I checked, it was at 50 something. So you're
Yeah.
growing at a pretty good clip now.
Yeah, that so the Bourbon Note had tagged me in their video to do the 5 whiskeys that you need on your shelf. And when I
Perfect.
did that one, it blew up.
You're over 1,000 views on that.
I know, like 1,300 right now.
Yeah. See.
Yeah,
That
on
is
that
awesome.
video.
Sweet.
I'm apparently up to 108 now. Subscribers.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So, Hanging AZ, the toasted barrel will comment was for your Dickel 8-stroke. Crickets, LOL. Yeah. Yeah. Dude, oh my gosh. I think it's the 15, I think, is the one that's better. I think.
I just picked one of those up.
The
I did a
Dickel
video
15?
on the Dickel 15. Yep.
Oh goodness.
Yep. It was decent. And it's I don't
So
open
you
it.
cracked it already then.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay.
So I don't not open anything that I get.
Yeah, same here. The only thing I would
Usually that night I open it. I'm like, let's taste it.
Oh heck yeah. I do actually I used to do that, but now I'm getting bottles at a time. I'm like,
Mhm.
and then I gotta try to make videos trying to fresh crack them. Like, well, and then there's a few that I haven't even tasted ever that I still have. I've had them for a month or two now.
Oh,
That,
wow.
like a old Ezra 7 year.
Okay.
I got that in Nevada. I haven't even opened it yet.
What the hell?
I'm like,
I don't know. You commented on one of my videos. We were talking about somebody had commented about the Angel's Envy, and they said the Woodinville finished in port casks
yeah.
was
that-
comparable.
Was that hanging?
Well, look what I got.
Hanging. Was that you that said the Woodinville port barrel finished?
Yep, I picked one up.
I got to try to find that now. If I can find the port barrel finish, because the Angel's Envy, you have Angel's Envy back there, right? It looks
Yeah.
like it. Is that the
I
rye?
have the regular and the rye.
Okay, so the bourbon because we have I don't know, probably 8 of the bourbons, one rye, but we like the regular bourbon, and then we jumped up to we liked it so much we got some store picks that are like right at 110, 107 proof. They're
Yeah.
delicious. So then I got my wife for Mother's Day. For Mother's Day, I got us something.
This is the perfect gift.
It was the cast strength, right? The one that comes in I call it the coffin.
Yes.
The-
Yeah, I
it
don't
was,
have one of those. I want one though.
I think it was the 2019. I think it's 120 proof, and at that time she liked this or loved it so much, and I overpaid for it, but they had it. I'm like, okay, it's for this, and she likes so. At that, it's 120 proof. I think is too hot for Angel's Envy. The 110, which seems to be more and more like most whiskeys. It's their sweet spot. It is absolutely delicious between 107 and 110, right to there. That right in that range is absolutely delicious. So now we know we don't have to buy the cast strength anymore to get the stuff we like.
That cask strength is very expensive.
It is. I think I paid like $300 for it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
A friend
and
of
now I've
mine
gone online, and it's
had
more than that for the year I
over
bought.
200. Yeah. It's insane. And Angel's Envy is super good and I love it. And I
It
love
is.
the rye. But
Yeah.
holy cow. I mean, when you're getting up to $300 a bottle, I don't know if it's good anymore.
Okay, it wasn't hanging. Who was that? Who was that on there?
You called him by his name and it was not the name that was on there. Was it Mike?
Mike.
Is there a Mike or a Mark maybe?
Mark, was it Mark? Maybe.
I'm gonna have to go back and check.
It might be Mark. Yeah. I don't know that I know a Mike doesn't come to mind, but it might be Mark. Oh, right on. Richie Z, what is up, brother? Mr. Lopez, the kid, is in the house. Oh, Sugar Kitty says you're at 109 now. Yeah, if you're not, yeah, see, you're just grabbing subs.
Let's go.
Do you know what
Northwest Bourbon?
Oh, Mark. Yeah, Mark.
The Mark.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, Mark. Yeah.
That's who it was talking about the Woodinville.
Yes. I remember it being somebody, and Northwest Bourbon.
Yep.
Yeah, Mark. And you have that, and you say it's good as well, huh?
I haven't opened it yet. I just picked it up the other day.
Oh, because so now I got to get some, and now I got to do a side by side with Angel's Envy.
With Angel's Envy, yeah.
That's bourbon for yeah, Greg. Bourbon. That's the way we roll around here. Hey, I want bourbon for Father's Day. So back on Jack Daniels, last year before, a couple years ago, for Father's Day, I finally got a taste of Sinatra Select. Before that, we couldn't find it. And all of a sudden, the day before Father's Day, she found a bottle of it, and she got me a bottle of the Sinatra Select, Jack Daniels Sinatra Select, because there's like 3 Jack Daniels that I like. And I think it's just an old number 7. It's just horrible. It's just incredibly terrible.
You're right, because I have a single barrel Jack Daniels, and it's not bad. I like
Black label or gold?
The
single barrel Select or the single barrel proof?
The Select.
Okay, the black label.
I don't have a barrel. I saw a barrel proof the other day, and they wanted $120 for it.
Are you kidding me? I could go down the street and get it for $55 or $60. I mean, it's the Eagle Rare equivalent. It's their around here anyway. It's the Eagle Rare Fighter, competition.
Yeah, I looked at that and I kind of gave a little snicker, and then I turned around and left. And
no, not great shot, Mark, as in Northwest Bourbon.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember it now. Yeah. No. Yeah. Hanging Northwest. Yes.
Yep. I happened to see that like the next day. So I picked it up because I thought, well, now I have to compare it to Angel's Envy.
Yeah. I thought the same thing. I'm like, if he's comparing it to Angel's Envy, and I say most people at least like Angel's Envy, it's something I would give people now. I would give them to get them into bourbon.
Oh, absolutely.
And then that's kind of what happened to, actually, I think my battalion chief got me into it on E.H. Taylor's small batch.
Okay.
And then oh, let's try Angel's Envy. People seem to like that. I'm like, oh, where's bourbon been all our lives?
Yes.
What's going on?
Yep.
Why are these jerks? Why are these jerks around us not telling us about this?
Yeah. The first bourbon I ever tried was the regular Woodford Reserve, and I had tried it neat in a glass. I had tried it on ice. I tried it adding water to it, and it was the most awful thing I'd ever put in my mouth in my entire life. And then I tried Angel's Envy. I was like, but wait, this doesn't taste like the other crap.
Yeah, right. This is nothing like that garbage.
This isn't the same. And then you eventually keep trying things, and your palate kind of catches on that you're trying new things. And now here I am drinking mixed up Eagle Rare Shelf and Eagle Rare Store Pick.
Yeah. See, and we're doing blinds, trying to figure out, which one we like better. which is cool.
That's right.
Jack Daniels number 27. What? How is Jack Daniels 27? Okay. I don't know. I'm missing something, Richie. I'm missing something. How is Jack Daniels 27? I'm missing it. I had all the reviews on wouldn't go poison me with lacquer acetone. Is not. Yeah, lacquer and acetone. That's not my jam there. Sugar Kitty. Did you see what Sugar Kitty said? He's had a Woodinville pick that was dynamite, but a non-pick that was a ton of chemical acetone.
Yeah, I saw that.
Neither of them were port finished, though. Maybe port finished acetone. I don't know if that makes it better.
Right. I mean, I hope so.
Yeah, definitely try before you buy. Yeah, for sure. So, right on, Peter White. Who just subbed to you? Sweet. You might break the 110s.
Well, when I get 200, I have some T-shirts, and I don't have one with me right now, but I have some T-shirts, and I'm gonna give out some T-shirts when I hit 200.
Right on.
So let's
go. Do the spinny wheel thing.
Well, I don't have a spinning wheel.
Well, you can see that like that right there. See that? Can you see that?
Yep.
Yeah. It's free. It's just you just go to a website. We can I can tell you about it offline sometime.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
It's super. I just have it in a tab. It's a tab that I have up there, and I can introduce it into the chat. Okay. If I wanted to, I could go. You can share your screen with it.
All right. Yeah. Awesome. Yeah, for sure. Like, I have my technical director here, so he'll be happy to do that for me.
Yeah. Yeah, there we go. And I just come back over to here. Yeah. Ain't nothing but a thing. Yep.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Chrome tab. There we go. Yep. All right. I'm going to get this thing out of here. It won't go away. There we go. I couldn't see I have the laptop set up right there so we can get out of the way. I couldn't see that cancel spot.
Oh.
Dang it. That's why I want a new camera too, because I could set it right in the middle of the screen where we're looking. Yeah. So it looks like I'm looking at the camera instead of having it off to the side.
Yeah, that's when we were setting all this up today, and of course I'm not a technical person. I got my webcam is in front of me, but my computer screen's over there. So I keep wanting to look over here.
Yeah.
So I'm trying not, but I have my phone like in front of me so I can watch it instead.
This CEO Hanging says the only thing worse than crap whiskey is paying $80 for crap whiskey. Yeah, I'm with you on that.
Yes.
Don't pay $80 for crap whiskey. Ouch. I think Sean's classic review of Standard Woodinville was the most honest review I ever saw on YouTube. Hilarious. You know what? One of Sean's better videos was doing Don't Be a whiskey. What do you call it? When he was being like not a whiskey noob, a whiskey douche. A whiskey douche. Did you see that one?
I did not see that one.
Oh, go look it up. It is hilarious. He goes through all his. He goes, this is how not to be. It was great. That video was great. The whiskey dude. Don't be a whiskey douche.
Yeah, but for real, don't be a whiskey douche.
Yeah, don't be. Yeah, yes, yeah. Smash the like, peeps. Let's get some more peeps in here.
Yes.
Great shot. How you doing? Right on. Do you guys have a fire pole at the station? Is that still a thing? That is still a thing, but our fire station is one story, so the pole wouldn't have no use other than maybe dancing. So we have poles at work, but not for that purpose. No, we don't have a fire pole. But we get a fire station built soon. It'll be probably 2 stories, it sounds like. Then we'd have to have a fire pole. And I want one. Gotta have a fire pole. It's like one of
You
those
need
traditional things. Great shot in the house. Thumbs up. Cheers. Cheers. Hit the like. Yeah. Thank you. Hit the like, subscribe. Hey, there's another thing. I don't know if it might, I still, even with the amount of subs I have now, my watch hours, they're in the 3,000s now. I'm in there, but I'm still not at 4,000 watch hours. And it's got to be, well, it's all the TikTok stuff. That's what got me a lot of the subs. So I'm grateful. But there's a lot of it's not, highly, it's not, they're not long. They're not watchable for a long amount of time. So at least I am looping my live streams, but I don't know how much that does. I mean, it's climbing in 3,000, but I hadn't hit that monetized mark yet of the fourth. So it's got to be the 1,000 subs and 4,000 watch hours, the combo of both. Or
So are you still on TikTok, Bobby?
Yeah, I
Okay.
am, but I don't do. I basically I advertise on TikTok over to here. I used to be.
Okay.
The short story is I started out on YouTube, and it's just you're in it right now. It's hard to get traction.
Yeah.
So I'm like, how do I get people over here? Nobody knows who I am, so why would they suggest my video? So I'm like, okay, I went over there. It was a much faster build. You have to get to 1,000 before you can do any kind of live stuff. I did that. I was on live, and I blew up to, I don't know, even though I'm not trying to get more subs over there, I'm over 4,500 or something over there. And on Instagram, I think I'm at 15 or 1,600. But it used to be I'd get all kinds of views on TikTok, more views. But since I really stopped over there, I don't get much over there. And I don't really care. But because the algorithms works differently. So if I do a live, which sometimes I'll do, I used to, for a while I was doing lives. My wife had a separate camera on TikTok. And I say, hey, come on over to here because we can multi-stream over here. Just TikTok can't be part of it. So the algorithm on TikTok on the live streams, I would have 100,000 people watching, for a couple minutes, and then it starts going down. And all of a sudden you're at 50,000, and I sustain a few thousand for, I don't know, minutes, 10 minutes, maybe like that. And then it starts whittling down to who's really going to watch. And those people, I'm like, all right, come on over to YouTube. And a lot of those people came over actually. And I'm grateful for that. But I'm glad they came over, but I don't know if they're coming over and watching the material over here other than the live stream. So it helps in one part, but it doesn't help on the other part.
Yeah, I started, my Instagram channel, and I have nothing on it currently because I don't know what to put on it.
I can show you. I can walk. Your son could probably walk you through doing shorts. Shorts are not hard. I mean,
yeah, for sure. I did a few on YouTube, and I didn't do them right. I think I felt super rushed with it, and I didn't know how to edit them very well. But yeah, I mean, he's 1,000 times smarter than I'm ever gonna be with all this stuff. So
oh yeah, it's a generational thing for sure.
Oh God, yes. He built my entire computer just for the videos that I do. He built it from nothing.
Right on.
Yeah, he's so stinking smart. I don't know where he came from, really.
So Jeff, see Jeff's letting out trade secrets right here. So that's where you get friends to suggest your room in other rooms, and that's how you get more subs and views. Okay, yes. You go like you're here now, and like you'll come in here, and subscribe to your channel. And people here have wrenches, and they're the moderators, and they can throw your channel up there like Sugar Kitty's done, and Hanging is done, and other. I think most people that are in here now already have my wrenches. Yeah. How do you even know she's wearing shorts, Jeff?
He made that comment on one of my videos. He said, I like your shorts. Well.
Yeah. Oh, right. Hanging. So a lot of the people that are here right now, you met me on Whiskey Awards with Sean. Yeah. He was like, oh, yeah, open it up to anyone to come in. I was like, scrambled. I said I had enough subscribers on TikTok. I think and I'd done some live streams. Like, okay, I think I'm ready to go over and I'm ready to go give it a try back in the big leagues. Right? I'm going to give it a shot.
Well, that's how I feel
jump
right
back
now.
over here.
Like I'm hanging with the big dogs right now.
Oh, it is. We're all big family. It's great. We love to see it in here, and everyone's been great to me, and they've been paying it forward. I'm trying to pay it forward too. You're a great person. I like your content, and everybody started at one point. No one started with 100,000 subscribers. You start with 0, no matter who you are.
Yeah.
And it's
that's true.
hard to
And
get there.
like you like especially, and Jeff sent me an email the other day that he thinks he's the one that mentioned me to you. So like, thanks, Jeff. I appreciate you.
Yeah.
And otherwise, like if it wasn't for you, I'd still be sitting at about 30 subscribers right now. So like you're my hero, Bobby. You're my hero.
I thank you, but it's not, I would do it for anyone that I think is a good person, but it's what we do in this community. You're a good person. You have whiskey. Let's talk about it. It gives us all somewhere else to go to talk about whiskey. Yep. Everybody in here is great. And you get people from like not Northwest, Cool Runnings from Northern Ireland. Fee that I met on TikTok, and she came over to Twitch. I used to go on Twitch regularly every Wednesday with my buddy Raven, Texas. And she followed me over to Twitch, and she's subscribed on YouTube and Facebook. She's from Australia.
Wow.
Chris and Lil Tats are from Australia. Peter White's in Canada. Moose is in Canada. I mean, we're worldwide.
Yeah, it sounds like it. Oh.
Yeah. See, I did meet a lot of these people that are here now on Sean's channel, Whiskey Wars. I was stuck at, I think I was under, I was at 100 and something, 150 maybe when I came back, when I started on Sean's channel. When I came over, I think I was at work. I was at work too when I did. I'm like, crap, he's gonna let me on. I had my station gear on, like doing this, and I come putting tape over my shirt. I'm like, hey guys, I didn't even have my axe yet. I mean,
oh no,
they hadn't seen my axe yet.
Now everybody's seen your axe.
Yeah, they've all seen it, and my axe hole.
And your axe hole. Yes. I think your axe hole is my favorite part. Sounds so weird.
I've heard that.
Yeah, it sounds real weird to say, like coming out.
I know. That's what makes it. It's just funny.
It is funny, and I love it.
It is. Hey, Richie. It is. It's an orange chat right now. Hey, AZ. Say, who's this jabroni? That's right. Peter White. Peter, was he? You or the Irish Yoda that enjoys you're talking about Tyconal 15 Madeira. Yeah, I feel like a big league mod with you and Sugar Kitty in here at Richie Z. That's right. Yeah, everyone here is great. Fulton, didn't you just have your 23rd birthday? Happy birthday, kid.
Happy birthday.
Fulton, how was track practice yesterday? Yeah, Hagen should be a mod in a bunch of other channels. Hagen's a great mod. Richie Z, maybe Donald. I love the 16-year bourbon cast, but Donald, okay. Hey, see, cool race. Look at all I had to do was speak. It was like a genie or it's like Jeepers Creepers and you talk into the mirror. You say Cool Running 3 times and he appeared.
And there they
Cool
are.
Running, what is up, man? Yeah, he proved the king of Toronto. You rocking those links? You get, yeah. Oh, for sure. Yeah. Yeah, Jet. You for sure, man. It seems like man, literally, when I hit, oh, shoot, well, I hit 800. I did a thank you or something like that, and then all of a sudden it was at 900. Then it's like compounding interest. It feels like, although I've stalled out now, but it's like when you hit one, then you get another one. The hundreds start coming faster. You see, these guys are great. Oh, it's like a train wreck, right? You can't not watch. Like, oh my gosh, this is horrible, but I can't take my eyes off of it.
I have to see it. I have to watch.
Yeah. I don't want to watch it. You're like,
You have to watch it.
yeah. And like, hey guys, my name is Bob, and I like whiskey, and orange Tic Tacs, and donuts, and
Some great Pop Tarts.
yeah, Pop Tarts. That's right. Oh man, hanging easy is great. Yeah, cool running. Cheers, brother. Cheers. Some of us really, yeah. Jeff, you don't have a wrench? Dude, we'll fix that right now. Oh, whiskey shits. We're gonna fix that too.
Whiskey what?
Whiskey, Mr. Whiskey shits.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's what I thought you said.
Yep. And who else we got in here? And then a wrench. Everyone. Big Vic, what is up, man? Big Vic's in here. Bob didn't have the soup strainer when we first met him. Axel Cam was shocking. That's right. This guy, we get a little bit more. I haven't pounded the old axe hole in a minute.
No, you haven't. Let's go.
Wait a minute. Let me tell you, I got to cover up the top of the Glen here. Here we go. Let's pound the axe hole, people. Woo! Oh, yeah. Like that. Oh, yeah. I had to get another one. I think I only done it once or twice this live stream.
I think that's only the second time. I think that's the second time you did it.
Oh, I think you're right.
Well,
So
please don't not hit your axe hole on account of me.
Yeah, keep pounding the axe hole.
Pound that axe hole.
Keep pounding it. And Big Vic, I do have news on your bottle. I was talking about this with the other guys. I have like 3 samples to send out, and your bottle. I'm doing it Saturday. Got nothing else to do. I've been swamped, man, but your bottle is going out this Saturday. It's ready to go, boxed up. I just got to go take it. And I'm doing that Saturday, brother. I'll be playing in a celebrity golf tournament tomorrow. Not as a celebrity. Tomorrow? Not as a celebrity, though. No, it's a fire department fundraiser. Santa Clara County, the county I work in, we're co-hosting a fundraising golf tournament for firefighters' mental health.
Awesome.
After a lot of firefighters, after we see a lot of stuff, cops do the same thing. After you see a lot of stuff over your career, especially kids, stuff happening to kids, get put in situations that normally adults put them in, that it kind of wears on you after a while. And so it's a fundraiser for that Santa Clara County firefighters. It's a mental health thing for them.
Good. That's good. And you said it's a celebrity outing, though. How are you not the celebrity?
No, it's not a celebrity outing.
It should be. I think it will be once you get there.
Yeah. My guys know that when I'll get, they're going to say, "Hey, what'd you bring?" Like,
what do you got?
What do you mean?
Snifter
Come on,
with
guys.
you?
They normally have at least 3 flasks of different stuff. Like, what are all these pockets for? They can't be all for golf balls. Like, come on. Why they put so many pockets in them? Right on, Jeff. Thanks for hanging in, brother. Jeff, how are you not a wrench, dude? Dude, Jeff, you are a wrench. You have a wrench in here. Whiskey shit says that's man shit right there. Right there. See? That's man shit.
Yes. That is
Yeah.
man
So
shit.
do you watch Livewire whiskey?
I have not.
Oh my gosh. Gotta go sub to Livewire. You'll see whiskey shits all the time.
Doing
Big Vic. Are you sub to Big Vic? You got sub to
have
Big
to check. I think I think I am, but I'll have to check. Let me
Yeah.
write these down.
Oh, there's and you're obviously you're subscribed to Bourbon Note.
Yes, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Oh, there's all kinds of guys in here. Yeah. Whoop whoop.
Yeah, we're writing them down so
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
forget.
Yes, sir. Chug Life. That's right, Mr. Whiskey Shit's Chug Life. Oh, see, hey, dude, I gotta go to your website. I gotta get one of those shirts. Yeah.
We
Time
need
for
to
cat nap. Right on, mate. Right on. Well, we are. What do you think of your little mixture? Did you finish it off?
I did finish it, and I think it was better than either one.
It took the pep. Did it take the pepper out of the peppery one?
It took the pepper way out of the peppery one, but it made the other one better.
Yeah.
It was not bad. It was actually real decent for an Eagle Rare.
And you know what? Oh man, it's still peppery to me. Maybe there's more of the of this daddy. So now I have this one opened up. I might I'll try it again, but I'll let it sit out. Some of it, I'll put some in a blend, let it sit out a little longer.
Yeah. I usually leave mine in my glass for like 15, 20 minutes or so before I drink it. And I am by no means a bourbon aficionado. I just I drink what I like and I like what I drink, but my taste is so subjective to what I've eaten that day, to the mood I'm in.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I think that's probably true for most of us.
I think so. And
Yeah.
I think if I did the same blind 2 days in a row, it would come out different.
Yeah. And I have a lot. Don't get me wrong. I have a lot of crap whiskey, but because I'm doing this, and when I'm doing, I'm going to do some more of those too. Some 50-50s where, or I do good or bad 50-50, where my wife will set, I don't know what she's got in there, and I'll say I'll first of all say it's good or bad, and then I got to find out what it is, right? 50-50. But even if it's not a 50-50, I'll find out I'll say it's good or bad, and hopefully it's something that I wasn't talking up if I said it's bad, so that's
Right.
that's kind of the fun of it,
Yeah, for sure.
The blind makes me a liar a lot, so.
Oh, me too. It's almost every single time it makes me.
And I like it.
Yeah,
I like
I'll be
calling myself out.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm weird that way.
Yeah, I am too. But I don't do this to try to be right. I don't care if I'm right or wrong. I like what I like at that time.
Yeah.
Maybe I don't like it tomorrow. I don't know. It's not tomorrow yet.
Yeah. So I totally agree. Blinds are difficult and would probably pick different whiskeys on different. Yeah, that happens.
Yep.
And now, I mean, I've done enough of it now where I could tell probably where generally maybe the distillery, maybe like Jack Daniels is so distinct.
Oh, yeah.
Especially if I don't like them, I'm like, oh, unless it's like Coy Hill, something like that absolutely does not, to me, doesn't taste anything like any Jack Daniels product. It's probably because of the hazmat.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
It burns all that bad crap out of it, probably.
It burns the banana straight out of the jar.
It's more of a Bananas Foster, maybe.
Exactly. Yes. And now I've never had the Coy Hill, so I can't really say, but
delicious.
I
Oh my
love that.
gosh. And the ones I had one just under 140. I've had two at one at 140 and one at like 141.
Oh wow.
And the ones I had anyway, they don't drink that hot. They drink probably
Really?
around 120 or something like that. And it was super easy to drink. And that was dangerous
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
I was like,
That would be.
oh man, this is really good. Oh, this is really good. This is
Yeah,
really good. This is really good.
so tough.
Yeah, this is really good.
This is really good, guys.
Yeah, hanging Corbin Cash got me interested in craft service. To be fair, to be fair, yeah, everybody knows my partiality to Corbin Cash. I gotta have David Souza on here again. He's got some stuff in the tank there, some stuff coming up. So I'm gonna contact. Actually, I was in contact with him about a week and a half ago, and he actually invited me down there to go there. Got some new food stuff going on down there, and he got some new whiskeys coming out. So he invited my wife and I down there when they're gonna have start tasting all that stuff. So I'm like,
Nice.
just tell me when, and I'll be there.
Right.
Yeah, I'll take time off work. Doesn't matter what day it is. I don't
That's
care if
right.
it's 3 in the
Take it off.
morning. Yeah,
Just go.
and it's supposed to have something going on with Nancy Fraley. She says she invited me and my wife over to her house because she lives. I'm the lucky person that lives about an hour away from her. So
That's very lucky.
yeah. So she wants to show me her lab. She goes, "Come check out my lab. We'll do some tasting." I'm like, shit. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. That's got to be like the Bat Cave, like.
Oh yeah. She has a lab.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, that's just one of those things you don't say no to. You just say where and when.
Yep. Tell me when. Tell me where. Tell me what to bring.
Oh, Richie, for sure. Hey, Richie, hold up. I might be able to get it better for you. You weren't in here at the time. Noah at Dry Creek Liquor. I think he's. I'll contact him. I think he's selling for $80. I think the 1917. Yeah, because I'm about to buy another one from him. So yeah, it is some good stuff, brother. Yeah, Bourbon Notes, Snappy Jackets, for sure. They have a great show.
I love the Bourbon Note. They do such a
they're
good
fun.
job.
Yeah, they're fun. Yeah, it is that good. I've paid that for it, actually, to have it shipped to me. But yeah, at the end of the day, yeah, it maybe just do that. But I think I can get one from Noah for I think he's selling for $80. I think I'm about to find out. Yeah, I'll do it later. I was like, yeah, what's up? Unless he's still in the chat lurking.
I'm saying I haven't seen anything from him recently.
I haven't seen from maybe his phone. He said his phone was about to die, but yeah, he said he might have some other stuff going on. But let me see here. So you decided you like your regular store pick better, which is going to save you some money if you're going to buy some Eagle Rare.
Right. Yeah, I like the shelfer. The shelfer was better than the store pick, which, maybe tomorrow it'll be different. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe. But I like my store pick better than my off the shelf. It gave more. It gave more to me.
Yeah.
So, but then also, have you had other store picks from that store?
I have not. That's the only one that I have from that store.
So in that store, you said what, 20 minutes from you?
No, that store is 2.5 hours from me.
Okay, yeah, well, never mind.
Right.
If you're ever there again, sometimes it's just the person that picks the barrel too. I mean, are they good barrel pickers?
Right. And I go there probably once a month almost for work. So there's a good chance that I could go grab a different store pick of something else to see see if maybe they just suck at picking barrels. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, that could be it. That's
Yeah.
so. I've had a couple store picks from there. I've had a couple. I know a few places I trust the store picks from
Mm-hmm.
because they've been on. I mean, every once in a while, maybe some will be off, but some of them I'll be. Yeah, if they have a store pick, I'll just buy it, not even have to even taste it, and just send it to me.
Yep. I've got a store that's about 40 minutes from me that if I go in and they have a store pick, I just get it. I have 2 of their Maker's Mark store picks, and I did a Heaven's Door store pick from them. And they were all just phenomenal.
Yeah. Hey, hang in. Hey, hang in. Yeah. We just figured out that I probably work about 30 minutes from hanging or from Richie Z.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. That's funny. Richie's literally probably the closest one to Nancy Fraley. He probably just minutes from her. Anyway, she was probably within 20 minutes from Nancy. Yeah. You lived in Alameda. Yeah, spent some time out there. Yeah. Good thing you got out, dude. Get out of California, people. Yep. Yeah, I still get a lot of pepper. Like I said, it's probably more of that.
Yeah, you've probably got more of that store pick in there than anything.
So what's your favorite whiskey? You have one?
I really don't. I have several bottles and I never drink the same thing 2 days in a row. Like I come home and some days I'm just like, I want something really strong, so I'll find something that's high proof and just sip on it. But I will say that Buffalo Trace is probably my daily. If I don't know what I want, I'm just going to grab it. But it's because of ease of access. I know that if I drink it all, I could just go get another one.
Yeah.
Like I don't have to worry about, well, I can't find that.
For me, that's Wild Turkey 101.
Yeah, and I don't own one of those. I don't have one of those.
You could get it pretty. I'm sure you could get it pretty easily though. 101.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
It's. I'm sure they sell that at the Walmart here in town too. I mean, there's some that are so. I always get so shocked when people are like, "Oh, I never see that." Oh,
it's crazy. I keep waiting for it to not be available because so many people have said that. I'm like, really?
Yeah.
I could go to my. I mean, I can buy alcohol at grocery stores here. I literally could go to my grocery store a couple blocks away and get both of them.
Yep.
And Will Green Top rye, and I actually got there's some 15-year Whistle Pig in there.
Oh, I've never had any Whistle Pig. I've almost picked up the 10-year several times, and I just haven't.
So I think Whistle Pig starts getting good at the 10 years. Okay, the 12 years starts getting pretty good. The 15 years is good, and all the Boss Hogs. I've had like tasted 3 of Boss Hogs. I own one.
Okay.
And it's pretty good. I have the 7, Boss Hog 7, Magellan's Atlantic.
Oh,
it was a gift though. It was a very generous gift.
That is a generous gift. I need those friends.
Yeah, it is a generous gift.
So now, since we did the Eagle Rares and we were talking about Buffalo Trace, have you had any of the Pappies?
I've had the 23 and the 15 and the 12, and I think the 15 is the best that I've had. The 23 to me just tasted too much like barrel to me.
Just the 12 inside of the barrel.
And as I say that, none of them are worth what people are paying for them. To me, But I'm glad I got to try them and know that.
Yeah. I had a pour of, I think it was a 10-year. We were in Louisville and we were at a bar and they had all of them that you could get a pour of. And the 10-year being the cheapest one that they had.
Yeah.
And I paid $40 for 1 ounce of the 10-year. And I was disgusted with myself when I did it, but I was never going to find it again. So
it is one of those things.
and it was okay.
Yeah, it's definitely good.
Yeah.
But
like I paid $40 for 1 ounce.
Yeah. And that's the thing. You start getting to those bourbons or whiskeys, then they start selling it at 1 ounce instead of 1.5 or 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you're still paying the huge price and you're paying that. Yeah.
And
you're getting less.
That's what was in my mind. I'm like, if I paid $20 for this would probably be really good. If I paid $10, it would be phenomenal. But I paid $40 for an ounce. It's just okay.
I did. I had in in Nevada at Death and Taxes, a place we like to go to in Reno, Sparks. I had a pour. I had one of the Coy Hills there, and I had E.H. Taylor Warehouse C there.
Okay, how was that?
It was pretty good, actually. It's better than any of the small batch or single barrel that I've had.
Okay.
But it was, I think I paid $35 for what they said is an ounce on the menu, but it was a very generous ounce. It was more like it was at least 2 ounces. When we go in there now, they give me good pours in there now because we start BSing, and they can, after a while, they can tell who's actually interested in what they're doing.
Yeah.
Or someone that goes, "Hey, do you have Blantons?
Uh-huh.
Do you have Pappies and Blantons?" Like, yeah, we've got Pappies and Blantons.
A couple weeks ago, and their employees are so on it. Like when you walk in the door, they're like, "How can I help you?"
Yeah.
And this one lady, an older lady, was walking around looking at stuff. An employee came up to her and asked if he could help her. And all I heard her say was, "Yeah, I'm looking for Blantons."
Yeah.
And he was like, "Yeah, we don't have that." But she was looking for it for her daughter who's in another state.
All we've got is the single barrel version. Is that okay?
So he's pointing out all of the like Total Wine picks, like Chestnut Farms or whatever.
Yeah.
He's like, this is really comparable to Blanton's, and maybe it is, maybe it's not. I don't know, but
Total Wines they have so many of their own picks, or this employee picked this, and like,
yeah,
I don't know that employee. Is
I
that a master blender employee? I don't know. What do they know? I mean, this guy, the guy sweeping,
right?
That guy that's your picker. I don't know. I'm not trying to talk down about the jobs. I'm just,
absolutely not.
That guy, you got a picture of him like that guy,
right? But I don't know what they do for a living. Do they even drink whiskey at all, or do they just be like, I like that?
I don't know. You work at Total Wine, is it because you had to, or
right?
Or what? Or is it are you retired and this is what you do because you love it, and I don't know.
Right. Yep.
There's no credential behind it.
Yes.
Yeah. Virginia. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Roy? I haven't seen you in a while. I haven't seen that icon in a while, man. How you been? Little Joe's Italian, burnt down, so I don't ever need to go back. Yeah, I could. Yeah, San Francisco. San Francisco has some good spots, but there's so much in my brain right now. There's so much bad that goes along with San Francisco right now. I have no desire to go there. It's so bad. Whoa. Look how yeah, man. Yeah, it's been a while. Yeah, cool. Yeah, or they haven't updated the website. Hang in, or Richie, maybe they just didn't update their. You know, that happens too. Well, I think I'm gonna call it.
Yeah.
Yeah, are you good with that?
Yeah, I'm good. And Bobby, I appreciate you so much right now.
Hey, I appreciate that you appreciate it. 'Cause, I mean, I'm not looking to get anything out of it. You're a good person. You're trying to start your whiskey channel too. I've been there. Like all these people help me. I'm going to help you as much as I can. Or anyone else in here that's got a channel, well, try to help each other out. That's kind of these channels. They seem to be, for the most part, all great people and want to help each other out. And like Sugar Kitty sent me next week. I'm going to be doing something. He sent me a bunch of scotch and stuff that he's got numbered and lettered for me. So I'm trying to get into scotch. I mean, I know the most I know of is bourbon and some rye and some American whiskey. I'm trying to branch out into the Irish whiskey and the scotch, but I need a baby step into the scotch. And Sugar Kitty's the one. He did some more research, got with some of the guys. He came up with this array of stuff. I'm like, these people are great.
Yeah.
He must have sent me like 12 things, 12 samples. I'm like, wow.
Holy
and
cow.
We'll talk through it. So that's what I'll be doing probably next week. I don't know. I haven't decided what day yet. I think I told him what day. But
He probably remembers.
yeah, he does. I put it on my calendar. I just don't remember which day.
Well, I'll be watching because I've had someone trying to get me into scotch as well, and I haven't ventured that way yet.
Yeah,
but
I'm
hard sure open for trying it, right?
Yeah, it's hard. It's the hard one for me to get into, but I don't know what's good and bad. So or where to start, or the price ranges of scotch. If I've had a couple scotches, and the ones that I liked are the ones that are expensive. Of course, right? That seems to be the way it always is. But I want to know if I'm going to spend money. I want to know if it's good. Okay, I'll spend the money if it's that good.
Yeah, and it was actually Jeff that was in your comments. He's the one that has offered to send me samples, and I just I don't know if I'm going to like them, and I don't want him to waste samples. And
I don't think anyone here is worried. You genuinely want to know, and they genuinely want to help.
Yeah.
And that's enough for people in here. That is great.
Yep.
We all like to share and find out what each other's like. It's cool.
Yeah, I'm so happy to be a part of this. This is the coolest thing that's probably ever happened in my little mediocre life. So you're the best, and I appreciate you.
Oh, thank you. And thanks for coming on and spending the time with me. And thank you for your son for setting this stuff up for you.
He's down there. He's still watching.
He's a good kid.
He is a good kid. He's a good man. He's given me 2 beautiful grandbabies. So
right on.
He's doing okay.
Cheers, Doug. Hey, Doug, I want to send. I know you gave up your sample to Top Dog that you won on Spin, but I want to give you one too. If you don't mind sending me your to my email address your address. I know you may have already, but I'm sending them all out on Saturday. And it'd be easier if you give it to me now, or I could just go run through my emails. I probably got 3,000 emails. It would just help me. I'll just write it up here. Something's going on with my keyboard for some reason. I don't know what's going on. There we go. I hope. Let me just get that out of the way. All right. Oh, there we go. I hadn't used it in so long, it wasn't just activated.
It went to sleep.
Yes. there you go. So yeah, Bloody 81, Doug H, and Top Dog, and Vic. I've got Vic's stuff. I think I have all the stuff, but if you just throw it up there, it'd just be easier. I'd have to go looking less. It'd be at the top. That'd be awesome. I would appreciate it. But thank you. Like I said, thank you, Jill, and don't think this is the last time you're going to be on this show.
Oh, I hope not. We definitely have to do this again.
Oh, no. And I want you, when you start going live, I'd love to go on your show.
Yep. I've already talked to my son about it. Like we're going to do it at some point. I just don't know when yet.
Right on. Good. So you got anything coming up? Any videos coming out soon?
I've got one. I post every Friday morning at 9 a.m. So I have one posted tomorrow. And it is Calumet Farm 10-year is what it's
okay. The 10-year, okay.
The 10-year. Yeah, I picked that up at Total Wine.
Okay.
So that'll drop tomorrow morning. And then I don't know what I'm doing next week yet. We'll see.
Okay. I'm trying to schedule. My wife is she's awesome. Best friend, all that. She's helping me get on a schedule. So I've been my work schedule. I mean, I have a work schedule, 2 days on, 4 days off, but so much overtime lately. It hasn't been that for a while. I've been at work way too much, but I'm trying to, hopefully Saturday is that day, which I send all the stuff off. I'll be able to get a few videos shot. And I got a format. I'm going to try to follow a schedule. I'm going to try to follow. My live streams will have to shift because of my schedule.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to get enough of the certain type of videos, recorded. So maybe when I'm at work, when I have time at work or at home, I can edit them and put them out there and schedule them, put them on the schedule so they'll just go out. So I'm going to try out on Mondays and maybe Wednesday. And anyway, there's like that price and proof. Those are super easy to do, super quick. I can get those out, no issue. But I want to get back to also doing the longer form video that's like between 8 and 12 minutes, a little more information, a little more informational. That's what I started out doing. I like doing that. And it seems like and most people here like that. I want to do that and they want to see it. So that's what I should be doing. But I'll do a couple quick things. But I'm going to I'll do the price and proof. But what I'm also going to do, I have this book called the Whiskey Bible that I'm going to make. I'm going to make bourbon or whiskey drinks, maybe one per week for a while, just to do something different because not everyone drinks their stuff straight. I love old fashions and a couple other whiskey drinks, so I'll do that directly out of that book and say, hey, this is what it says. This is how we're doing it. And that's episode 1 of that. Okay, next week we're gonna do this, and kind of lead into it.
Well, so I would be interested in that because I'm not a cocktail drinker. I don't like old fashions are okay, but they're not my favorite by any means. But I know there's other whiskey cocktails out there. I just don't know what they are. So I'll definitely be watching those.
Have you tried the Bad Axe Old Fashioned?
I have not.
There's a video on it.
I'm looking for it.
The Bad Axe Old Fashioned.
And I'm going to make it.
And there's the Bad Axe Breakfast Old Fashioned.
I love breakfast whiskey. I
know you like Knob Creek.
I do.
Have you had Knob Creek smoked maple?
No.
Oh my gosh.
I don't own any like flavored whiskey. I don't have any whiskey that's flavored.
Okay, so I'm not normally don't go out and buy that stuff, but it's smoked maple and it's 90 proof. So, and they came about where there's most of the breakfast alcohol drinks sound very feminine to me, where there's a Bloody Mary. What's the other one that's super popular? The freaking orange juice and wine.
Like a tequila sunrise type thing, or
no. What's it called? Oh crap, mimosa.
Oh, a mimosa. Okay.
I mean, that doesn't sound very masculine, right?
No, not really.
And
Not terribly
definitely Bloody Mary doesn't. So yeah, there you go. Hanging. Thanks, brother. Thanks. So I'm like, I want an old fashioned for breakfast. I said, okay, how are we gonna do this? So then we saw this. We happened to have it. Knob Creek smoked maple. You just take the cap off, and it's like super sweet. Smells like pancakes and eggs. I was like, oh. So what I did is I got a 100 proof store pick Knob Creek, and I got that Knob Creek smoked maple because that thing is so sweet. I 50-50'd it, and so it brought the proof up a little bit, but it took some of the sweetness away. And just made an old fashioned with that. Oh,
Okay.
man. Oh, it's good. So I had that with breakfast.
Definitely gonna have to try it now.
So breakfast old fashioned.
Yep.
Yeah, smoke. Yeah, Steve Greg. That smoked maple Knob Creek is very sweet. It is very sweet. It's a good flavor, but it's so sweet.
Yeah.
That's why I had to cut it down with some other Knob Creek.
That's a good idea though. That's not bad.
Oh, here we go. If you send Bobby nudes, make sure they're tasteful. Oh, dude. Hanging's always got them. Hanging, you better get ready to come to Scottsdale. Because if I get these subs up to 2,000, we'll be there. Oh, right on. Greg's drinking Knob Creek smoked maple right now.
Heck yeah.
Right on. Cut with Knob Creek and bacon.
Bacon.
Right on. I like it. That's a good way to do it.
That's right.
All right. So, all right, people. So here's my tagline. Sharing good bourbon with friends and family, which all you are, is bad acts. Right? We gotta give Jill. Jill is not mediocre. She is bad axe. She's gonna get 5 more axes, people. Here we go. Jill's bad axe. We're doing it. Woo! Yeah. All right. Did I knock your audio out?
No.
Okay.
I'm here.
I said, man, that is an awesome axe.
That was
knocked
so
that
great.
I knocked
It
this
was so
stuff in
great.
Indiana.
That's right. No, it was awesome. I love you so much. Thank you so much, Bobby. I appreciate this.
It was my pleasure. Thanks for coming on.
Yes,
like I
no
said
problem.
again, tell your son thank you, and I look forward to your next video.
All right.
Tomorrow?
Tomorrow morning, 9:00.
Okay, right on. Look for it, people. Mediocre Whiskey right there. Mediocre Whiskey review right there. Right there.
Thank you.
All right, have a good night.
All
See
right.
you,
Bye,
everybody.
Bobby. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.